Hey, it's Todd with TLF Works. I picked up a couple of new pen kits from Woodcraft on Black Friday. The Survival Ballpoint Pen Kit in black chrome with the bushings. Let's pick out a blank, turn these up, see what they look like. All right, I have my pen kits, my bushings, my blanks. I printed out the instructions. They don't come with them in these packets. These kits have an upper and lower tube, and they're almost the same size. I'm going to use my pen cutting jig here. I've set my stopwatch to where there's just a little space between the jig and the blade. That way I have a little extra space for drilling and for trimming these tubes later. You take a tube, insert it into this side, put your blank in, and you cut. When there's no space on the left side of the blade, I set my distance, I move the jig, I hold it with my right hand, and then I make the cut. I'll take these little pieces and I'll save them in case I need accents for something later. The cap is 33/64. The body is 27/64. I'll go ahead and insert 27/64 and we'll turn those bodies. It's a Nova, so you turn left to tighten. I'm at 500 RPMs. Clearing those shavings out. I don't want those shavings to pack up in there and get hot. Righty-loosey. All right, let's take this 27 out. Put it into 33. Lefty-tighty here on my Nova Chuck. And let's give this thing a go. I like to slow down here at the end. I don't know if it helps avoid blowouts or not, but I don't want any blowouts. And got nice clean holes. Let's put this last one on here. .500 RPMs. Face shield. Clear those. If you don't clear those out, generate a lot of heat. The bit gets hot, crack the blank. Going nice and slow here at the end, and I poked through. Another nice clean hole. In preparation for painting, I like to run a little file through just to make sure I don't have any debris in there. This one had a lot of debris in it. Using this Tester's paint, Q-tip paintbrush, liberal amount of paint. Trying to get good coverage here. That one looks good. I'm going to scuff up these tubes. Take a little denatured alcohol, wipe those tubes down. I'm going to use Stick Fast CA Thick to glue these in. Before I glue them in, I just want to verify that these tubes actually slide in and that they're a good size. Okay, they're going to slide in there just fine. Let's glue them up. I like to put a liberal amount of glue on the tube. Work it in from both sides. Slide it down in there. Move on to the next one. I have glue all over my thumb. I'm going to go ahead and hit it with a little activator. And we'll get ready to do our trimming. I'm going to use this little file to remove any CA from inside of those tubes. Normally when you're going through there, you can feel where there's CA. I can't even feel any with that one. There's a little right there, you can see it. Okay, I think those are good. I either deleted or didn't record any of the video where I used my barrel trimmer or turned these blanks. Please accept my apologies. I'll put out another video soon that covers it all, I promise. Okay, so we've turned everything down to the bushings. Now we're going to sand using one of these sanding packs. Oh, I either got this from Rockler or Woodcraft, I don't remember which one. I've actually taken those and put them into this 3D printed container form that I designed in Fusion 360, and we'll be wet sanding. So I'll be setting that up, and I'm not going to sand using those the bushings that came with it. I'm going to sand using some basically no stick bushings, and so I'm not sanding off of the blank onto those bushings. So extend the life of those bushings. I just have to find those non-stick bushings. All right, so I'm at 1,000 RPMs. Gonna wet sand this stuff. I like to see a slurry start to appear. I've moved to 240. I like to stop at about every other grit and sand lengthways. I would say sand with the grain if this was wood, but I'm just sanding across the ridges that have been created by sanding with the lathe turned on. I think I'm going to like the looks of this camo. I've just picked up 320, turned my lathe back on. I don't wrap anything around my fingers. I always try to remember to take my ring off. I should probably take my watch off. I don't wear long sleeves at the lathe. With that water on there, I can really rub my finger down through there and tell if it's smooth, if there's any ridges. I'm ready to move to 400. I'm going to sand long ways again. And I'm going to move to 600. I know you're thinking, I might not start at 150 or whatever when I sand my pen blanks, this acrylic. But remember, I left them a little bit oversized, and I should probably pull out the micrometer or whatever it is and recheck the size now. But I'm going to live dangerously. And now that I finished the 600, I'm going to move to micro mesh, and I'm going to move my speed up to 2,000. And that might be faster than what you like to go. but it works for me. You can see that nice slurry. It starts right away. And I think I'll hit long ways on these just a little bit. You only need about 10 seconds on each one of these. Using the micro mesh really goes pretty quick. Sometimes I stop right about here and just use like a Novus plastic polish, but I'm going to run through. There's 9 of these. I'm going to run through all 9 of them. This is 3200 right here. I'll go ahead and go long ways again real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna like this camo. You don't need a lot of pressure here. I use more pressure than I should. You really should just let the micro mesh and sandpapers do the work. This purple is 6,000, 8,000, 12,000. Let's dry these off, see what it looks like. See right there? I can see through to the tube. Looks like my paint scuffed up a little bit. I can see through to the brass tube there again. There's a little place right in the middle, right here, that you can see through that doesn't bother me. But this stuff down here really bothers me. At the low end, this other end, it's a lot better. I am not going to use this set of blanks the way they are right now. I think I will trim off a little bit of those. Attach a piece of wood, segment in some wood or another piece of acrylic, and see if I can't come up with something better. That doesn't pass my standard. So I'm going to take these off. I'm going to put the other ones on. We're going to go through the Novus 3 and the Novus 2. We'll put a little Renaissance wax on, and we'll assemble that kit. Got a little piece of paper towel. Got some Novus 3. And we'll work it in a little. I like to go to a dry spot and then go back to that wet spot. Novus 2. So a little Renaissance wax. Just a second coat. Run the 2,000 RPMs. Let's lay the body out first. Okay. I'm going to press the coupler in here. It's a nice fit. I'm going to press the ferrule rod in. I'll need a little more space. Press the threaded ferrule rod bushing lip end first into one end of the adapter tube. Now we're going to press that onto this. Looks like we've succeeded there. A little dust. Okay, the cap. Press the threaded cap bushing into the smaller end. That's this, the threaded cap bushing. I'm going to measure these two. They're so similar. Well, this is the bigger end. slide the clip striker J through the end. There's a notch. I'm going to put this right here. I think it's ugly, but it's finished. Here's our finished pen. It's solid. It's heavy duty. It's well threaded. The camo blank turned nice. It assembled well. I think it's ugly as could be. It's big and thick and heavy, but I guess that's what it's supposed to be. So you can smash things with the tip. You can use it to start a fire. You've got the striker that comes out of the back. I like the camo on it. Looks good. The other pen that I made, you could see through to the tube and it looked bad. You know, sometimes you can see through the tube and it looks okay. You could see through the tube and it looked bad. So I'm either going to turn that all the way off of there, or I'm going to turn the ends of it off and segment something in. Not sure yet, but that wasn't too great. So here it is, the Survival Ballpoint Pen Kit from Woodcraft. It's the Wood River Kit. It's a solid, well-made kit. It was $9.99 on sale, normally $19.99, $8.99 for the bushings. That was the Black Friday special. I'm glad I bought it. I've got another one. I'll make that other one. I think I'm just going to turn it off and I'll use wood on that one. I'll see what this looks like with wood on it. Maybe a light colored wood to contrast the black. So anyway, thank you a lot for sticking with me. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope that you were able to take away from it anything that you might have wanted to see when it came to the survival pen. If you enjoyed this video or any of my videos, I'd surely appreciate it if you click the subscribe button. There's that little bell you can click for notifications, and there's the like button. You can click it right now to like this video. So thank you very much. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your patience and watching all the way through, and I'll see you again next time.